Hello, beautiful beings. Happy to see you again. Today, I'd like you to get comfortable so that you can sit down and have a moment of quiet, peaceful reflection and turning inward. Take a moment to close your eyes, open your heart, and feel all the love that comes from your heart. I want you to join with my words in your mind and in your heart to feel a very strong connection of love. Together we are going to do a very special prayer to experience a communion with our Creator. Focus your attention on your lungs, as if only your lungs exist. Feel the pleasure when your lungs expand to fulfill the biggest need of the human body, to breathe. Take a deep breath and feel the air as it fills your lungs. Feel how the air is nothing but love. Notice the connection between the air and the lungs, a connection of love. Expand your lungs with air until your body has the need to expel that air. And then exhale and feel the pleasure again. Because when we fulfill any need of the human body, it gives us pleasure. To breathe gives us much pleasure. Just to breathe is enough for us to always be happy, to enjoy life. Just to be alive is enough. Feel the pleasure to be alive, the pleasure of feeling love. Still with your eyes closed, turning inward, either the hands resting comfortably or you can take them together at your heart center. Prayer for freedom. Today, Creator of the universe, we ask that you come to us and share with us a strong communion of love. We know that your real name is love, that to have a communion with you means to share the same vibration, the same frequency that you are. Because you are the only thing that exists in the universe. Today, help us to be like you are, to love life, to be life, to be loved. Help us to love the way you love, with no conditions, no expectations, no obligations, without any judgment. Help us to love and accept ourselves without any judgment, because when we judge ourselves, we find ourselves guilty and we need to be punished. Help us to love everything you create unconditionally, especially other human beings, especially those who live around us, all our relatives and people whom we try so hard to love. Because when we reject them, we reject ourselves. And when we reject ourselves, we reject you. Help us to love others just the way they are, without any conditions. Help us to accept them the way they are, without judgment. Because if we judge them, we find them guilty. We blame them, and we have the need to punish them. Today, clean our hearts of any emotional poison that we have. Free our minds from any judgment so that we can live in complete peace and complete love. Today is a very special day. Today we open our hearts to love again so that we can tell each other, I love you, without any fear, and mean it. Today we offer ourselves to you. Come to us. Use our voices, use our eyes, use our hands, and use our hearts to share ourselves in a communion of love with everyone. Today, Creator, help us to be just like you are. Thank you for everything that we receive this day. especially for the freedom to be who we really are. Amen. With gratitude for your freedom and an open window of light in your heart and positive energy within, so much that it fills you and expands outward into the universe, touching those and that which you touch. We just came up from the figure 4 on your back by rolling up. I'll show you one more of those for fun. We came up and here. So balancing on your sits bones, find those roots again. Draw your thighs in towards your chest and keep the shoulders down with the heart lifted. It's almost like you're leaning forward, so try not to draw back. Stay right on top. Keep holding until you can release, which may be many more times of practicing, but once you have it here, releasing to here. If this happens, keep it here for now, and soon this will come. Same with extending fully. So just practice, take your time with it. On an exhale, cross the ankles, rolling through to the hands and knees, coming into table, and then circling the hips. Your hands are nice and wide. Inhale the hips forward by your wrists. Exhale back and around by the heels. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Hips going as far as they can comfortably go in all directions. Switching your circle. Inhale forward. Exhale back and around. Listening to the breath, soft face, energy along the spine. And then coming back up to table. As you inhale, lift the right leg and the left arm. Keeping the core with you, you can stay here, or inhale, sweep the left arm back, bend the right knee and catch the foot. Press the foot back behind you and up to the sky, finding somewhere to gaze upon that's not moving. Keeping your breath with you, opening the shoulder, opening the heart. Inhale, releasing. Exhale, return to table. Inhale the left leg high and the right arm. Your left hip is towards the earth right now. The inner thigh is strong towards the sky. It's like somebody's playing tug of war, pulling your hands and toes. You can stay, or inhale, right arm back, catch left foot, press foot back behind you and up to the sky. Lifting the heart, breathing deeply and using your gaze, or in yoga, dristi, for focus and balance. Inhale, release. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, draw knees together. Exhale the seat to the heels into Balasana, child's pose, melting the heart and head. Your eyes can close here. Some people prefer a wide-legged child, so if you wanted to keep your toes together and knees wide, that's another wonderful place to be. Nice deep breaths into your back body, all along your spine to the back of your heart, lungs, kidneys, and beginning that floor vinyasa, flowing, connecting breath and movement. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Exhale, lowering hips, belly, heart, and head. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the back of the neck, nice gentle first cobra. Exhale, lowering down with control. Inhale, up through table. Exhale, seat back towards the heels through child. Legs can be a bit wide. Inhale, rolling up, chin to chest, the hands slide back. Exhale, lifts the hips, keeping the chin tucked or open if that feels okay. Inhale, stay. And exhale, gently lowering down with control, folding back into Balasana, child's pose. So about 2 deep breaths here as you reach forward. Keep the shoulders drawn back. And beginning on your inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. So starting to flow like water. Ow, I have a foot cramp. That's not cool. That doesn't normally happen. Tried to hide it, but no. Mahatma, square llama.
Miss Bell. Hello, Miss Jacqueline Bell.
Hello, Mahatma.
I am so happy to see you. I have traveled many, many galaxies through the cosmos in many, many worlds to come bring you your square. Yes, I will apply the square upon your forehead, and the doors of your mind will begin to open. You can feel the doors of your mind. You can feel the enlightenment. All your dreams will become the realities.
I feel it already.
Do you see? Do you feel?
I feel open to the universe.
Yes, you are part of the universe. You are part of the cosmos. You have the gift of love. You have the light of the universe within your heart and soul. You have been chosen to enlighten all those that are lost. You bring happiness and joy and fulfillment to many, many people's lives. You have been blessed as an earth angel, Miss Jacqueline Bell. I am so happy to be here to apply the square upon your forehead. Now it is time for me to go. Oh.
Hello everybody, it's Jackie. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'd love to share with you a reading from this book by Emmett Fox, Find and Use Your Inner Power. You can really open up to any page in this book and find something meaningful and beautiful and reflective. So this is just one that has always stuck with me. Titled, Don't Be a Dinosaur. In a certain museum in New York, they have a couple of dinosaurs' eggs on view. This exhibit is very popular with the public because it appeals to the imagination. Visitors say, "Isn't it interesting? She laid those eggs millions of years ago, and here they are today, untouched." Interesting to us, they undoubtedly are, but thoughtless people are apt to overlook the fact that for the dinosaur in question, they represent just complete failure. After all the trouble of laying those eggs, nothing ever came of them. Wasted effort. It is surprising how many otherwise intelligent men and women waste the best days of their lives laying dinosaurs' eggs that they never hatch out. Either through lack of energy, or lack of intelligent planning, or failure to make God a partner, or more often sheer muddle-headedness, they lay an excellent egg and then stroll away and forget it. Don't be a dinosaur. Do not start a plan unless you really think it's worthwhile. And if you are convinced that it is worthwhile, do not rest until you have brought it to fruition. Jesus had something to say about those who put their hands to the plow and then look back. Select something worth doing. Take God for your partner in the enterprise. And keep at it until success is assured. Don't be a dinosaur. What Jesus said more specifically was, no one having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of God. We all do many beautiful things in life, especially in this lifetime right here, right now. So is what you're doing worthwhile? Are you passionate about it? And if so, keep that with you and do the best that you can do. Your best. Namaste. Hi guys, it's Jackie here with American Hearts Radio and Web TV and Yoga by Jackie. This is adding on to the floor vinyasa that you've seen or hopefully can see. And so we're moving through to get down to the earth to do a few last stretches and relax. Coming into table position, you can cross the ankles and walk the hands back to sit. If that doesn't work for you, shift the hips to the side and come around to sit that way. So you'll need room to recline, scooting forward. You can lower down to the earth one of two ways. Either inhale, open the heart. Exhale, round with or without your hands. Up to you, all the way down. Or find Navasana, boat pose, sits bones, roots ground. Sit tall, draw the legs into you. Lifting your heart, sliding the shoulder blades back. Either still holding on, releasing the hands as an option. Wherever you feel is the best place for you today. You can try one leg at a time. Breathing. On your inhale, begin to descend, low V, continuing all the way down just like the sun, setting into the ocean. Stretch the arms, circle the ankles and wrists. Slide the heels in, near your sits bones, parallel and hip width apart. The tailbone is towards the heels, the shoulder blades are beneath you, long spine. Make sure to keep your eyes to the sky for this pose. Don't go up and look side to side. It's best and safest for your spine to keep your heads to the sky. So your legs and inner thighs are doing the work for you, also your core. So planting the feet, internally rotate the thigh bones, keep the tailbone towards the heels. Palms down. On your inhale, lift the hips up towards the sky. And you can pause here as you exhale, making sure the spine still feels long, the legs are working. Next inhale, keep opening your heart. Walk the shoulder blades and shoulders beneath you, perhaps interlacing your hands. The inner thighs are working, the knees drawing towards one another. Not overactivating your glutes, letting your legs do the work. Breathing deeply with your chest and heart open. Builds energy, shows courage. This is also good for your thyroid and cleansing and energizing for the throat chakra. So you can keep there. If you'd like to deepen, come up to your tiptoes. And then something fun is taking your hands as a shelf, walk the toes together. It's kind of like a Rockettes move. Inhale, right knee bends. Stamp the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and lower down. Inhale, left. Stamp the sky. Exhale, bend and lower. You can do that again if you'd like. When you're ready to come down, the feet go back to hip width. If you're on your tiptoes, stay. Release the hands. Release the shoulders. You're reversing the way you caught there. Lower down one vertebra at a time, even past your belly button, all the way down. Then the heels can lower. You can walk the feet a little wider, turn the big toes in, let your knees kiss, and breathe with a long spine to the earth. And when you're ready to finish, you might like another back bend. One more that you could try. The hands come in towards the shoulders. On your inhale, plant the feet and come up into wheel. And and breathing there. And you can always work on that. Visualize yourself in the pose. Sometimes people think that's very far away from possible, and then within a short amount of time, they're doing it. Hug your legs into your chest to release your back. More gratitude for today. Sending out another hug. Rocking side to side, massaging your back, circling the legs across the body. And twisting. Your arms come out like a T. Scoot just the hips to the left about 4 inches. Hug your knees in close towards your belly and lower right. You scooted so that now you have a straight spine. Back of the heart to the earth. Right hand can come to the thigh, the hip, or low back. As an anchor, the head can turn left away from the knees. There's a few different variations as you twist and you're relaxing, sending the breath down your spine. You could cross the top leg like you're sitting in a chair. Some people like to stretch out the top leg. I like this one. You can catch either the foot or the leg. And one last option, just because these are all good and I think you should be able to choose your own and decide which one works best for you. Bottom leg straight, top leg bent. You're starting to release your physical effort, letting the earth catch you. Sending your breath down your spine through your hips. When you're ready to release, look to the sky, let your core help you coming up. Scoot the hips through center and scoot the hips over to the left to the right about 4 inches. So choosing either stacking the legs, crossing the right leg on top, stacking and then stretching out the top leg, or bottom leg down, top leg coming over. And adjust the back of your heart to the earth. Let your shoulders relax if it's comfortable. The head can turn away from the knees. The hand closest to the knees can deepen or just rest out to the side. Perhaps your shoulders relax better with the palms open or down. We want the shoulders relaxed. Once you feel balanced compared to the other side, look to the sky. Let your core help you to lift the legs in. Scoot your hips through center. One more little hug. Torso can stay down or lift. Give your knees a kiss if you haven't yet today. Lowering down. Happy baby. Open the feet. Catch the outsides of your feet with them flexed. You can even act a bit as you draw the knees down like you're standing on the ceiling. And you can stay here at center or carefree, childlike rock, side to side. There's no tension in the body, in the face, neck, or shoulders. At center, soles of the feet together. You can stay here or lift the heels up towards your head and bring the head up towards the heels. Supta Tarasana, reclining star. Gently lower down, perhaps the toes kiss the third eye. Keep your core with you and open up into Shavasana, corpse pose. You can rest just like this. I have a couple things here to show you how you could enhance this pose. Your blanket, and your eye pillow. You can put anything over your eyes, a towel or a sweatshirt, be very relaxing. Your towel or blanket can go under the knees, just like a little bolster. This helps support the low back. If you just want to feel more cozy, you can put your blanket completely over you, or making a half roll or just a small roll enough. You tend to have a tight neck or headaches. This helps with headaches. Little roll under the head. That feels nice. You choose what's best for you today. And maybe your eye mask. Keep your breath with you, but let your physical practice go. If this pose is not serving your low back, try either legs wider. Make sure the tailbone's towards the heels, shoulder blades beneath you. If that still doesn't feel good on the low back, go back to knees kiss, feet wide with big toes inward. So keep your eyes here closed, resting way back in their head, in your head, in their sockets. Relax your throat. Keep the ears turned inward, listening to the sound of your breath. The face is soft, smooth forehead, smooth closed lips. Behind them, the rows of teeth are free from clenching or grinding. The tongue resting on the floor of the mouth, so that breath flows freely in through the nose, into the body and all of the space that you've created from your practice, and also freely back out, releasing anything heavy or no longer serving you. Notice that the spine feels as long as it can be, and allow the spine to melt to the earth, including the back of the neck. Open the heart and collarbone. Let your shoulders fall towards the earth. Let them go completely. Soften down the arms, the upper arm, the elbow, the lower arms. Soften through the wrists, hands, centers of your hands, and fingers. Your diaphragm remains flexible, the only movement remaining. Let your low belly, pelvis, and hips be free. Soften through the legs, the thighs, and the thigh bones, through the knees, the shins, shin bones, and calves. Release your ankles, feet, centers of your feet, and toes. Visualize an opening in the crown of the head, and entering through here is a spiraling energy and light. It's healing and positive, making its way in through the crown of the head first to the bridge of the nose. And let this healing, positive, spiraling energy and light continue down to the sternum, to your heart center.
Freeze.